U.S. Postal Service is turning 250 this week and coming out with some special mementos and releases to celebrate that milestone.
You guessed it, stamps. The USPS is unveiling new forever stamps and a book filled with interesting information about the history of this institution. We want to get out to Mackenzie Baker joining us live from Savannah's main post office this morning.
Yeah, which is really not far from where the post office originally was built in Savannah. We know how old our city is, and we're here to celebrate with the rest of the country.
That's right. The post office is old, and of course Savannah has its own rich history with, the old building, and now we're moved over here on Farm Street. But to talk more just in general about the history of the USPS and what we've got kind of coming up later today, later this morning, that people can come check out those stamps, that booklet. I'm joined here with Tiffany Rowland now. Miss Tiffany, how long have you been working with the Postal Service?
Oh, it's been about 12, 13 years.
Wonderful. And you're part of this legacy. So what does it mean not only to have been working here for the about 12, 15 years, but be part of the 250 years of USPS?
It's great to be in a company that has been around since 1775, serving our customers and the nation. It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to be part of something like that. And of course, there's a lot of information, you could learn about USPS. What is something that people would be most surprised to know about the institution?
One thing I found interesting is that we had a dog, Oni, the postal dog. So yeah, that information is definitely on our website. You can go there and click on the Explore Now and learn all about our history. But that dog traveled all around the world delivering mail with the carriers.
Yeah, and along with all of that information that people can check out, there are some things that, people may want to remember or keep in mind about the post office. What's something that, people should, maybe keep in mind when they see a post office, postal worker out on the street?
Well, one thing people don't realize is that we have carriers now that are retiring after 50, 55 years, so they've actually seen babies being born who has grown up and had their own babies who are now grandparents. So we're everywhere, and a lot of our carriers are not just mail carriers, they're families to the neighbors or to the customers that they deliver to. So we are always here to serve our customers.
Yep, and again, that's 250 years of very long history, very long legacy. Thank you for joining me this morning to talk a little bit about that. And again, if you want to check out those forever stamps, you've got the 250 years of delivering, and then that booklet, putting the stamp on the American experience. You can, of course, come out at 10 to the post office on Farm Street. They're going to talk a little bit about that, give you guys a look at what those stamps look like, what that book looks like, and of course, learn more about the history of the USPS. But for now, live in Savannah, Mackenzie Baker, WTOC News.
All right, Mackenzie, thank you. Today,